Well, hello, my name is Dr. Jeff Golini, and welcome to another episode of Ask the Scientist. This show is about busting myths and bringing you the truth. Hey, some of my beloved skeptics out there have posted such things over the last few months as, Dr. Jeff, how dare you talk about athletics and training when you have never competed or done any athletic events yourself? Well, let's bust this myth right now. Busted. I don't even need to say anything. Anyone who would say something like that obviously has not done their homework. But let me give you a little bit of history about why I can speak about athletic performance and why I can develop things for athletes. I always say that you need to really be an athlete to be able to talk to an athlete. So let's go all the way back to elementary school. I competed in track as far back as 4th grade, 4th, 5th, and 6th grade. I ran hurdles, I ran the 100-yard dash, did quite well, won many ribbons, many state titles, a lot of fun. Got into junior high, and I got into football, basketball, and track. Played 3 sports at my high school. I then moved into high school and I continued to compete in track, although it wasn't my favorite sport, but I got into more of the field events. Running just wasn't that interesting to me, although I was pretty good at it, but it just wasn't something I really wanted to continue with. So I threw the shot and the discus, again, won many trophies, competed in the state, set a few school records. Basketball, I was MVP high school. I was high scorer, most rebounds, all conference. Took our team into the sectional playoffs, so did quite well in basketball. I went on to play 1 year of college basketball, but again, I wasn't quite tall enough, so I was happy just to say that I actually played 1 year of college basketball, and I played on the junior varsity team, and it was a lot of fun. Football was kind of my main sport. High school, I was all conference. I was MVP, leading scorer. I led the county in scoring, touchdowns, that is. Best conditioned athlete. Went on to play 4 years of college football, earned 4 varsity letters, which this day and age is pretty difficult for an athlete to actually achieve 4 varsity letters, but back then I was able to do it. In high school, I played running back and outside linebacker. In college, I played outside linebacker. I was voted best conditioned athlete. I was up there in tackles. I don't remember if I was leading tackler or second tackler, but I led the team in interceptions. So again, had a great college career. Got hurt and didn't go into pros, which was my ultimate goal. But also in high school, I powerlifted. I started powerlifting in 7th grade. I held the state record in high school for deadlift, squat, and bench. I have trophies that I had to get rid of. There were so many of them. I held the school squat record up until about maybe 10 or 15 years ago, and I believe it was something like 640 pounds, which again, back in the 70s, that was unheard of, somebody squatting that much. And we're talking raw. All we used was a weightlifting belt. I didn't even know about knee wraps and things back then. I continued on with my powerlifting while in college. Even though I was playing football in the off season, I went and competed in several Ohio State meets. I held deadlift records. As a matter of fact, somewhere around 1983 or 82, I was actually very close to the world bench press record. That was my goal. I was going to go to it. At that time, I believe it was just under 600. It was only like 560 pounds or something, and I was sitting right at 550. Then it got slam-bammed and went up into the high 600s. But anyhow, pretty good achievement. So powerlifting I continue to do. After college, I continued to powerlift, but I also got into bodybuilding. So again, I set several state records. Deadlifts seemed to be my best lift, but had fun. And I moved to California in '82, and I had a very successful 10-year bodybuilding career, turned pro as a natural bodybuilder, and retired in 1992. So for anyone to say that I have no athletic experience, sorry, I do. I have a lot of athletic experience. I've played a lot of different sports. And even the sports that I didn't participate in, I still played, like baseball, because we didn't have a baseball team. So we were always playing baseball. Other sports like, ice hockey, never played, but always enjoyed watching it. But anyhow, just a little bit of background about Dr. Jeff's sports curriculum. So I always believe, again, that if you're going to talk the talk, you have to have walked the walk. Any good formulator, in my opinion, should have been an athlete first. Everything that I develop, I try on myself. I am my best guinea pig. One of the things that I've learned over the years is to be very in tune with my body, so I know when something works. And if it doesn't work on myself, then it goes into the circular file and I move on to something else. So that's one of the things I now enjoy as a research scientist and formulator, is anything on EFX Sports has to work for me first before I even go to my test sites. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed hearing a little bit about my sports background. Take care, and we will talk to you later. Bye-bye.